Barcz from the Roost Company is here taking your calls at 270-9933. How are you?
Good to see
you.
you.
A little cold?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
This weather.
I'll get over it.
Talk plants instead. It's nice. Now, look, what is this?
Well, this is a plant that they commonly call money tree. It is a braided plant, one of those cool braided ones, and it's pretty easy to take care of. And they just thought it would be cute to put dollar bills on it, I think.
That's a great hydrangea.
Isn't that a gorgeous color, sort of a coral pink? And then down front, you can actually, even I can smell this lavender.
Even with the cold, yeah.
Even with the cold.
You can smell it. It's very,
yeah.
very fragrant. It smells great. All right, let's get to the calls. We'll start with Tim in Stoughton. Hi, Tim.
Hi, Linda.
Hi there, Tim.
Linda, I'm going to put in a raised bed this year for the first time, and it takes 8 cubic foot of soil. And I picked up 5 bags of potting soil and 3 bags of black dirt. Is there a way that I can, first question, is that the right kind of dirt to put in my raised bed? And the second more important question I'd like to know is there a way I can sterilize it to help keep it weed-free?
Oh, boy, that's a question. These are good questions, but you said that you are going to need 8 cubic yards eventually, and you're just starting off with a few bags?
The raised bed is 4 by 4. It's just 8 cubic feet of soil is what it takes.
Okay. All right.
And which is about 8 bags, typically.
Okay, I heard cubic yards. Big difference here.
Yes.
I think that soil might be a little bit too heavy. I would actually probably use some of the existing soil that you have in our area, because otherwise you're going to set up a layer between the soil that's down below and what you're putting into those raised beds. So, and adding some organic matter would be a really good idea, so that you actually can hold nutrients better and you have a more friable, loose soil.
And sterilizing it?
Sterilizing it? No. You're going to find that you're not going to have many weed seeds in that, but in a raised bed, it's pretty easy to pull weeds.
Sure.
Just get on when they're young and get rid of them, and it's raised. It's easier to get at.
Yep. All right, Judy in Rock Springs. Hi, Judy.
Hi. When is it safe to remove mulch from my miniature roses? And then how far do I have to cut it down?
Okay, don't cut it down until we start to see some new growth. Right now, it's protected by the snow. So, yeah, don't uncover it until we're probably after this period. I think that you should be very solid in terms of removing that material when we hit those 50s. But then wait until you see new growth and then prune it back to that point.
Nothing's growing yet.
No, not very much.
All
some
right.
bulbs.
Let's go to Ray in Cambridge. Hi, Ray.
Hello there.
Hi, which question?
Well, I've got a couple of palm plants. One's a ponytail, and I transplanted them several months ago, and I just can't get the leaves to look strong. They look a bit wilted on the top. I've got some brown edging on some of it. I do have new growth coming out. Okay. What am I doing wrong?
No, the fact that you're seeing new growth, that's the most significant thing. When you repot things, sometimes the plant goes into a little bit of a shock, and if the leaves don't look healthy, get rid of those. The wilting, don't overwater, because see, what you've done is you've added a whole area of soil that doesn't have roots in it, so that doesn't dry out as fast, so you have the danger of rotting. So just be careful with your watering, and I think that with the day length that's lengthening, everything is going to improve. As long as you see that new growth, you're good.
All right, let's go to Margaret in Verona. Hi, Margaret.
Hi.
Hi, which question?
Yeah, well, I got this greenery. It's jonquils or whatever comes this real early in the season, but for some years already, all I got is the green and no blooms.
Oh, all right. Well, if it's changed in terms of how much sun it gets, that can impact it. If you haven't been fertilizing it, that's the problem. Periodically, what you need to do is jonquils, if they truly are jonquils or daffodils, usually those are pretty good about not being divided. Tulips need to be divided, but that might be the last thing that I would try fertilizing it first, and you probably won't see flowers this year, but then perhaps that will encourage that green growth. Don't pull off the green leaves. That needs to rebuild the bulb.
Okay. All right, we are out of it'll grow eventually, right?
Yes.
We're out of time for now. Thanks, everyone, for calling in. If you're on the line, stay there, Linda. We'll talk to you off the air. We'll see you next week. Feel better?
Very good.